No Man's Sky, always there for me.
Literally always got my back.
Yeah, it's more like Yes Man Sky.
Hey.
So usually when I get home from work, I love to play certain games that satisfy different needs or scratch different itches. But the one game that I love finding for myself is the game that I can relax with. So something I can put a podcast on and just do for hours. What are some of those games for either of you?
So, I mean, for me, I really love Pokemon just to play, honestly, because it's just like, I'm trying to get my Pokemon to certain levels. I don't need to really think if I just toss my character just into a certain area. But I like to have podcasts on when I play that, because like I could actually take in what's being said in a podcast or like a YouTube series that I'm watching.
Yeah.
And I don't really need to focus on playing the game, which is kind of weird if you think about it. Like, you're playing a game,
Yeah.
why not focus on that? But at the same time, sometimes you need that. I like to feel productive.
Yeah.
When I'm watching a show or like when I'm listening to a podcast, I can't just sit there like, oh my gosh. Like,
I think this is like a truly modern problem. I like need to be also taking in something else whenever I'm watching media. It's like so relaxing to go to movie theaters, for example, because I'm forced to just sit still for 2 hours. But like when I'm relaxing at home, like whenever I read a book, I throw a record on, or when I'm watching a TV show, I'm also checking Twitter. Or sometimes I'm playing games. Like a game I used to play a lot on my commute when I lived in Chicago. I had this 30-minute bus ride to and from work, which was miserable. It was really bad. And I would play Bravely Default, because that battle system is just that good.
It's good.
You like just feel like every single battle feels like a little puzzle, but you don't really have to pay attention to anything that's happening in the game because the plot is really dumb. But like my big chill game, like probably not a surprise to people that read Kotaku.com, is No Man's Sky.
Yes.
I love No Man's Sky.
Sorry, I got excited.
And that's what I did last night. I was at a goodbye party for a friend who's moving, which makes me very sad. And we went out to karaoke, and I got home and I was like a little drunk, and I was like, I need to drink some water and like wait a little bit. So what I did was play No Man's Sky for like half an hour.
Nice, awesome.
And it was like exactly what I needed, because all I did was just walk around my planet a little bit and like cut down some more trees so I could, I have a little wooden shack on this beautiful planet that has like blue grass and like trees with red leaves. I love it.
Good old carbon.
Oh man, and it's got a ringed planet in the sky.
ooh.
Yeah,
So you can
I have one of
see
those
it.
too. It's beautiful.
It's so good.
It has a view you wouldn't believe.
I just found the biggest hill and I plopped myself down there, and that's where I live now, No Man's Sky. So yeah, I just like, I'm working on building out my little wooden shack, and I did that for half an hour. I was like, okay, I think I'm sober enough to go to sleep. I wasn't. I woke up this morning and thought it was Saturday.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
My chill game is also No Man's Sky. It's a game that, kind of like you were saying earlier, it's a thing that I can do on autopilot. So I equate it to like driving and listening to, I don't know, like a podcast or music or something. Like it's nice to have your body and your brain do something, but that doesn't require all of your attention.
Yeah.
But you can still sort of like just zone out to it. And I had like zero expectations for this game because I didn't buy into all of the hype and the games that people were sort of imagining in their minds. So when I bought it, and it was just literally you walking around mining for stuff, getting lost in caves, and like running back to your ship before you died.
Yeah.
To me, that was like the best thing in the world, and it was just so nice to escape sort of the daily stresses of life and just create my own little cabin in the woods, which I'm doing now. I have like a little red planet. It's beautiful. I love that game.
Yeah, no, I used to do this thing. Actually, I think we published it when I had a guest weekend at Kotaku before I started working here. So I took over the site for a weekend and made it really weird. And I published, me and my friend used to like write each other like fake postcards from the planets we were visiting.
That's cute.
And like, it's just so, it's got the exact right level of engagement, right? If you need to feel a little bit more engaged, you can set goals for yourself and build things and, get really fastidious about, tagging every single animal and plant on the planet. Or you can really just go look for a sunset.
Right.
And just like chill.
Yeah.
And like you get to decide how intense the game is going to be for you. And like that to me is just like beautiful.
Yeah.
Like the reward, in a lot of games the reward you're getting is like leveling up, like in Pokemon. When you level up your Pokemon to a certain, when you're grinding, the reward you get, the sort of dopamine hit you get is from seeing those numbers go up. In this game, it's from finding a nice view.
Or getting a new ship, or
Yeah.
or like upgrading your base. And I see the definite parallels to like a Pokemon where you start to like maybe craft a better team.
When I'm able to like get rid of all the birds that I got at the beginning of the game,
Yeah, the birds, the ugly ones. I'm like very particular about my Pokemon. So sometimes like I'll go around and be like, I want a very specific Pokemon. I don't want these 5 sparrows. Like,
yeah, right.
Get out of my way. So of course, like if I'm doing that, why not just listen to a show or watch TV? And the thing about Pokemon specifically for me is the platform that it's on. So 3DS or DS, I could just like lay on my bed and just play it,
really
but
makes a
also
difference.
listen to my podcast or my YouTube show that I'm really into that day.
Like Viewpoints.
Viewpoints.
What a great YouTube show.
What a great show.
No, yeah, I'm totally with you there. Like 3DS games for me, I used to just like lay on my couch and put on a TV show and just chill. And like most of the games on 3DS are like particularly suited to that. Like I know everyone wants Animal Crossing on Switch, and I want it on Switch too, but I think I'll only play it in the portable, you know, in the handheld mode, because like for me, what part of what's so great about Animal Crossing, another one of my big relaxation, like chill out games, is that it's like quiet and you can just take it with you. Like every time you like open up your 3DS, there's like a nice little town where all the animals like you.
Did you also get into the mobile version?
So I have strong opinions about why that game is bad.
We say that for another episode.
Yeah, and I wrote a lot about it. And some people can vibe with the free-to-play mobile model, but I just can't help but feel like it's predatory.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a full-size Animal Crossing game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Mint isn't in the mobile version, and she's my favorite.
She's so cute.
I love her so much.
Are
I
they
love
still,
the cats.
Are they still updating that game?
Yeah,
Oh.
they keep adding new stuff all the time, and they keep adding new like loot boxy gacha mechanics, which I love.
I feel like I can't actually. I feel like those games also, like, I mean, I did play the mobile game, and it's really easy to kind of just get lost in it for a second, kind of just like tap, 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 like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm getting all this stuff.
But it's
And
like a different vibe.
It's a different vibe.
Yeah.
I can't.
I don't feel relaxed.
I was
when
gonna
play
say,
those games.
it makes me more stressed out. Like
Yeah.
Pokemon Go, for example, is a thing that I have to like constantly look for stuff and go, I have to go like 2 blocks that way. And that's like not how I wanna sort of live my life.
Yeah, I successfully relaxed with Pokemon Go for a little while because I was trying to force myself to leave the house more, because when I was a freelancer, I did all of my work at home in my apartment and was slowly going insane. And so the walking and getting out of the house playing Pokemon Go was like a way to relax for me. But then as soon as I had to make it like an active part of my like routine, it started to turn me off. And I feel like mobile games, they want to insinuate themselves in your life, and so they can't really be relaxing. They have to always be urging you to play more.
Right.
I feel like with Animal Crossing and like Pokemon and like No Man's Sky, even Bravely Default, which like is so in love with its battle system that it's really fine if you just fight things in that game. And those games aren't like begging you to come back for more. They know you'll come back, and it's great when you do, but you're not like, you don't feel obligated.
In a way, they're like good friends.
Yeah.
You go
Yeah.
like go back to them,
They're
and
not needy.
maybe you leave them for a while because I don't know, things are happening, but
Yeah.
they'll always accept you with.
Yes, exactly. You can just pick up right where you left off.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky, always there for me.
It's really always coming back.
Yeah.
There's also the other side of that where I'll engage in a particular game like Fortnite, for example, that is like super stressful and definitely scratches the other itch. But what are some of those games that you like to enjoy the stress of?
I love games like that. So games like Bumper and Dwarf Fortress, any like really intense 4X game, anything with really intense like inventory management systems.
Oh my gosh, same. I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something about time management that really pushes me.
Yeah.
In a way, like I'm not good with time management, but in these games, I am
You're
good
the
at time
best.
management.
This is where my
I'm
Virgo
the
comes
best.
out. Yeah. You know, whenever I create like a perfect like highway system in like SimCity or something.
Oh, yeah.
I just like feel like a wave of relief wash over my body.
Chef's
Because
kiss.
nothing in my life is that organized. But god damn it,
Word. Yeah.
this highway is amazing.
Or I'm the best in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Look at this thing I built. Leave a comment down below and tune in every Tuesday.